Alright, welcome back. You'll notice that we're at a different vestige than where we ended at the last episode because I'm gonna go talk to this guy and continue that quest line from before, so we'll
This
start doing
not
quick.
but an umbral-afflicted girl. That lamp's rotted your brain. Does this place look like somewhere a child could survive? Oh, I suppose I've seen stranger things in my time. All right. When I find her, I'll stay my hand. At least, if you write about this, the thought of a poor Katrin wouldn't have ignored such a plight. If you write the thought of a Katrin wouldn't have ignored such a...
Alright, so he's gonna let her live. That means we might see her again at some point. I think that will be good now to warp to our seedling. And the only reason I remember to go there, this here um, elevator used to be a glitch where if you go up the elevator, you would lose access to that quest line. So I wanted to double check and make sure that quest line was still able to be accessed, and thankfully it was. So we're good to go there. And now we have the vestige down here and one up there, so we don't actually have to use that elevator. We can just teleport up. So we'll get this one really quick. And we'll continue on down. That takes us back that way. I'm not too worried about going back there. So. Killed the guy that had the umbral thing. Okay, so we can't go that way. We do have to go into umbral, it seems. I don't think we're going to be able to make that jump. Okay, so there's a little path going down that way. I'm going to double check down here quickly. Let's see. Okay, so we could go that way, or we can jump down here. I think I'm going to do this first. Obviously there's a Reaper down there, but I'm not sure if we're going to make that. Looks like we have no choice. I don't think we're going to be able to get back up. So. Come on, let me get a heal off. Come on. Oh my god. I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Well, that's kind of stupid. They don't even give you a chance to get a heal off because um, you're getting so much umbral health every heal that there's nothing you can even do. It's kind of annoying. And you gotta fight three at once, so you basically gotta get that first one done quick. Alright, we'll try something else. Oh, come on. Make us use a heal again. Seems like he's kind of stuck there anyway. I'm dead again. I thought we were screwed again there. That one was especially annoying because whenever you heal, it takes a second to get back to your weapon. So you're just, I mean, they're just really fast, but thankfully it only took a couple tries. You can't go back up that way. Or up that way. You should be able to open this. Alright, cool. So now we are completely out of our heals, so we're going to need to go up. So yeah, in the text boxes from the last episode, you might have seen our Radiance and Inferno needs to be level 20 for us to be able to see most of the early game stuff. So we're just gonna try to get it to right about 20, and then we're just gonna start bumping into Vitality. So we're gonna try to get Vitality up to almost 30, and then we'll keep going with Strength. So we're just gonna level up basically across the board. The only one we're kind of skipping right now is Agility. Because we don't really need it for anything that we're doing. Let's see, maybe we should... Okay, we can't skip that one. That's cool. Alright, so now that we beat that, we can go normal. We should be able to freely travel that way, which looks like we can. So we're going to go this way now. And we're going to drop... Oh, we're going to come around actually. Not sure if we can make this jump. I'm gonna try. Nope. Alright, so at least we can come back this way. Alright. Fall door death. I thought we could make that jump. So we'll have to worry about getting that a little later. I'm gonna go back for my runes there. Now we can start going into here. Alright, so this is one of the areas I struggled with when I was playing before my first playthrough. For exactly that reason. So you're going to be stuck in Umbral the entire time you're in this little cave. So this cave ends up being really frustrating. You got to make sure you're on top of your heels the whole time. I mean, I'm sure you can tell at this point. We're not super far in. We've already died quite a few times. So we're gonna... I don't want to fight anybody harder than they already are, so I'll worry about that a little later. It may be a good idea to go rush the archer. I feel like he's trying to bait me into going across there. I'm just gonna roll across. Alright, so we basically just threw on a quick poison cure. We're still at about 3 heals left. Alright, there's a ladder we can't get to yet. Make sure we got everything over here. Oh, there's our poison cure back, so. Alright, so that's gonna drain out the water. Should be draining out the outside area as well. We're just gonna wait and let this guy finish his dialogue.
Those heretical servants of the betrayer, Judge Cleric, may have driven us into the shadows, but are we not used to being condemned and hunted simply for our beliefs? Rest assured. Finally, the time of Adir's righteous return is nigh, and we who have remained faithful will be here to witness him usher in his glorious second reign.
Alright, cool. So I'm pretty sure that's everything. I'm just gonna double check. I think that's everything on this. This path here. Shouldn't we have seen that guy earlier? Yes. Alright, so that should be everything there. I just want to make sure there wasn't anything sitting around the corner when we fell, so we should be good to go now at this point. Back to the left. And now that it's drained, we can go this way. We'll head that way in a second. I think this way takes us to that ladder. I love using their staircases as places to jump you. Yep. Okay, so we open that door. We're not gonna go in there just yet. We have at least that area now. It's not in there for us, we can grab. Alright, so this is gonna be the other side of that original door. So now we can get down into the, or back up here really quickly. But I'm gonna go this way quick before we do that. I've had about enough of these guys. Okay, so this takes us back out. That was that area where we tried to jump in earlier, so we can grab our item there. Yeah, so it like lowered all of these floating things down. And now we can get in here as well. Alright. So it looks like once we go down here, there's not going to be any easy way to get back up. So I'm going to hold off for going down there just for now, because I want to see what's on the upside of the other one. A lot of back and forth here. You know, I'm gonna go rest. We can grab our heals back and maybe upgrade if we need to. We'll try to clear the top part up there, sorry, up here, and see where that leaves us. Like jump dodge that guy. So we're gonna go this way and basically just go back up there. So we can come in here. We actually don't have to worry about it now since we drained it. We just gotta worry about this guy here. Might as well take out his buddy since he's come running. Okay, there. We'll heal ourselves back up with our spells. I don't know, does that give us enough for another? No, it doesn't. I'm hoping with upgrading our radiance a little bit, we'll be able to get another use out of that. We can maybe get 3 heals. Okay, so now we're just back. This is where Winterberry is. Yep. So that just loops around. I didn't know she had a semi-auto on her. Alright then, so there isn't anything else. We're just gonna check here. Alright, no, that's it. Okay, so my headset actually just notified me that it's dying. So we're gonna go, where are we at for time? About 25 minutes. I'm gonna go rest really quick so I can plug in my headset without having to worry. Alright, we should be good. That's one of the reasons I really want to get one of those streaming mics. That's why we gotta get some more people to like and subscribe, so maybe it can be monetized in the future, and start getting a little bit back into the setup here. It obviously depends on if people actually want to watch this or not. I may have played myself here. I think we just aggroed him. Yep. I'll take the item. We'll go rest again. I did not mean to aggro the archer. Well, I guess this one's more of a crossbow person, but you know what I mean. It's not an item there, is it? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so now we should be able to... I think we're still gonna have to run to the right and just go down that way. It seems like it's just light reflected off the water. Alright, now we're into our next area. I thought it was a little bit more up there, but there's gotta be a vestige here. See, I thought our next area was Upper Calrath. So we didn't even see this one earlier. So this takes us back up. This is where it's telling us about our elevator. I hadn't even seen that. It's pretty simple. But then this is our erratic journal entry. So there's kind of like a tunnel going down. I think that's that boat over there, boat looking thing. I don't know what lighting the fire does. Screw it. I guess we'll light all the fires. And that's what I mean about them wanting to knock you off whenever they can get the chance. Alright, well, not that big of a deal. Just another fire to light. Alright. This doesn't take us back up, does it? I think at this point we're going deeper. I want to go back up and see if there's anything that we missed, if it's even possible to go up. The bright side is we do pretty good damage for this area. Basically out of stamina, but we got it done. Alright, looks like I think we might be able to get back that way, but I think we're just gonna take the ladder. We might have to come through again and see, make sure we're not missing anything. Trying to be as thorough as I can. Oh, okay, nope, this is gonna be right back where we were. Awesome. We could make a vestige, but we are about 33 into the episode, so we'll keep going a little bit further. Okay, let's see now. Is it survival? Alright, so we'll go back up there since we got knocked down fighting that guy. Okay, I did not know this was an elevator. I just rolled into it and got brought up, so we'll see what happens, see where it's taking us. Oh, okay. I know where this is now. Yes, we're doing pretty good still. I'm gonna keep going because I don't want to have to regen anyone. Although, on second thought, the only people that are even gonna aggro us are gonna be these two. So we will rest, re-get our heals, and we'll fight them again. So we'll fast forward this one a little bit. And alright, on second thought, I'm going to end the episode here. Um, it's a good place to end. We can pick back up right here and just go straight down on the next one, and then continue the lower mines. So thank you very much for watching. We did end up getting quite a bit done here today, and we'll keep going. Probably get a lot more done in the next one. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.